My name is Miriam Akpaokagi Abisola. I'm from Ilorin, Kwara State. I was born in Ilorin, but then I only had a little part of my primary school in Ilorin before I traveled to Abuja. Then I traveled to Namibia with my mom, where I had my secondary school there, and I came back to Ilorin for university. I attended Kwara State University. I was struggling coming up with a nickname for myself when I wanted to start the whole Instagram thing, and I was like, how will I come up with a nickname that was good? So I had to write down all my names and formed Taaooma out of it. So like Taaooma is an abbreviation of all my names. I never had plans to make skits. I never had a plan. I never thought, okay, I'm going to be making skits in the nearest future. So when I came back from Namibia and I was going into university, I met my boyfriend. He's a Nigerian music video director, Abula, and I saw what he was doing. I saw that he knows how to edit. So all my mind was that, okay, can you teach me how to join pictures together for birthdays? But then it was like, he's going to teach me more than that. So in order for him to be able to teach me, I need some clips for me to be able to edit. So that was how we started making my skits, so I can learn how to edit videos. So that was how skit making started for me. I never thought being famous would be so, should I say, it comes with a lot of trouble, let me say it that way, because there's so many things. I for one, as a normal person like that, if you talk to me, if you say anything that gets me angry, I'm going to reply you as a normal person. But being that, okay, I'm famous now, I'm Taaooma, I'm a public figure, I cannot be talking, I cannot be replying you anyhow, I cannot even say my mind to you. It's like, sometimes it gets me so down. I feel like I don't, and because I'm famous, because I'm Taaooma, I have to just lay low and act neutral. So being famous, I just try to manage. I just do my best and leave the rest. I just try my best. I tried so much. I always go home every weekend to shoot. I shoot as many skits as possible. That's like, I gather stories during the week when I'm in school. And when I get home on Fridays, I shoot, and Sundays I go back to school. Then I edit and upload. It affected me a little, because whenever my skits are like, I don't get good stories on my skits, or my skits are not really, they don't really do well those days too. So I always have like it brings me down, but I try as much as possible to balance it with my school. It's not like my course is really something big, so 100%. Tourism, hospitality and events management. So it's just like, I had a lot of time to balance it up. Yes, but without the slaps. Without the slaps. Because the slaps are like totally exaggerated for humor. I exaggerate the slap. In fact, I can say I can count how many times my mom has slapped me from while I was growing up, because I'm like my mom's favorite. I'm always with her everywhere she goes. Ever since I was born, I've always been with her. So the slaps don't come in, but she nags a lot, which every African mother does. But then I just think of those stories, and then I add the slap as a signature. Because I noticed when I started adding the slaps, people really loved it. And even if I don't add the slap, they'll ask me, but you're supposed to slap Tao, but you're supposed to slap Tao. So I just always add those slaps to show that, okay, yeah, whenever you see slap, like these days now, even when someone needs to be slapped, they would ask me, Taaooma, please come and help us do this. So I feel that slap is like a signature, like to know, okay, this is Taaooma. I know I'm not the only one that slaps and skit, but yeah, that's the way they know me. A lot of people think, oh, that's the way my mom slaps me, that's the way. She beats me normally, but that's when I do something that really, you need to be beaten. That is not because, oh, I broke the plate and she beats me. Oh, there are so many small things that I do in my skits, and Taaooma does not even warrant to get slapped. But because it's part of what I've portrayed, what I've brought out, I'm always adding it to keep on with the consistency, like the flow. I think anyone can actually play out those roles because we all have a father and a mother in the house and we know the way they behave. So that's like, I started with the mother at first, and later when I saw, okay, I can add, you have a daddy now, let the daddy come in. Then I added the daddy part, I added the brother, because I have a brother, I have a sister, I have a dad, and I have a mom. So I know the way everyone acts at some point. Anything that happens, I know, anything that happens, I know how they react. So that's like, it's so easy for, I think it's easy for anyone to act as your father, as your mother, or any. It's how you bring it out that would determine how people will take it from you. I think that's just the main thing. The reason why it's always that relatable is because I have a storybook that I call it. I write my stories. So all the stories in there are relatable. So if I get any advert, I just look for which story will go with that advert. So like automatically the story is relatable, but it's also advertising. I think that's the way the adverts gets even relatable with the fact that it's an ad. Sometimes I might not have to check the storybook because the stories that are there might not be, corresponding with the whole ad. So I just think all over, but I make sure there are things that would happen in an African home. There are things that can happen in an African home. So I think about the stories and make sure that the stories are relatable. My main goal is just like, whenever I'm making a skit, whether it's an ad or my neutral skit, I try to make it as relatable as possible. The skit of when your mom drives you to school. Yes, that was, I think it was after that day I was feeling, oh wow, okay. People are now seeing me, people are loving me and all that. I don't know, because I've been making a lot of skits, and even after then, I was uploading throwbacks, and people were actually loving those throwbacks too. So I don't know, probably it was just time for someone to see me and appreciate me, or for people to start liking me or something, because I don't know what made that skit different from others. The skit that I'm talking, like this, when your mom drives you to school, as I said, like it got accepted by a larger audience, and Tunde Adnot is like, if Tunde Adnot doesn't say it and doesn't like it, he won't post it. So he really liked the skit and he posted it, and definitely Tunde Adnot is like has a very great influence on, especially when it comes to comedians out there, Instagram comedians. So he likes the video, he posted the video, and it got me a larger audience. There's no doubt that Tunde Adnot has been a big influence. So as other blogs like Cracks TV, Bella Nigeria, Pulse, Yaba Left, Laugh Nigeria, so many other blogs that I can't remember. And I'm really, really grateful for them, because if not for them, I wouldn't be out there. They're the ones that put me out there and let people know that, oh yeah, this guy is also doing this. And people started loving me and started coming to me. So I'm really grateful for all of them, for liking me, for helping me. No. I feel people just feel there's a competition. But there's no competition. If I'm in a competition with anybody, it's myself. Because I'm trying to, as I make this skit, and maybe people like it, I need to, like the competition I have, like the rage I have in my mind is to make the next skit better than this one, so that people can, I don't feel, I'm not in a competition with anybody. Everyone is doing their own stuff. It's like, there's so many people that does this kind of stuff. There's so many people that is a musician, and everyone is making it. Everyone is going on their own. That was why I actually exaggerated on that slap part. Child abuse, a lot of people just try to do like, oh, my mom has never beaten me before, or blah, 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 when I was growing up. And actually, if you're in Nigeria, I don't know about other places, if you're in Nigeria, that's actually not true. There's no way your mom one day will not have given you one slap because you went to Born Transformer or something. So, but be that as it may, I don't think my skit is promoting child abuse, because I tell people that, you see the slap, this whole thing that I'm doing, nobody gets slapped anyway. I just swap my hand like this, and on the other side, I will just shows the reaction. And the slap is exaggerated for humor. as I said, that people really like it, and that is why I'm adding it. And with all my skits, that, as I said, Tao does a lot of things that doesn't warrant slap. So as a mother, that you know, oh, because Tao broke a glass cup now, you want to kill her. Because your child broke a glass cup, so you want to kill her. Does that mean you should slap her? It's just for humor. There's no mother that would actually beat kids the way I'm beating, the way Tao actually is beating Tao. So it's just for humor's sake. And I've always been trying to tell people that these laughs are not real, and there's no mother that would ever beat her kids like that. Mothers also laugh at my skit. They also love my skit, but they know that my child cannot break glass cup, and because of that, I'll now slap her. No, that's actually too big to be slapped. So, yes, I'm planning to make my own movies with my company, the Grenade Company. It's an entertainment company on the show. So I'm planning to make my own movies, but along the line, if I get any movie offer in Lollywood or something, I'm going to take it. I just want to thank everybody for supporting me, because if you don't like my skits, if you don't watch, if you don't comment, I'm not going to get it. If you don't follow me, thank you very much for following me. God bless you. Wherever you're taking that money for data is not going to finish. And God bless you all. Thank you all for supporting me.